I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
I said that if you're not wealthy, and you want to be wealthy, it's probably because of a counter-intention within yourself. You can take all kinds of action, have all kinds of intentions, watch The Secret over and over and over again. Some people watch it 200 times. 200 times. But you won't get a change if you don't take care of the counter-intentions. This process that the therapist used is something you can use now. You can look at your own finances. You can look at your desire to be wealthy. And you can say within yourself, you're reflecting on yourself, you look within yourself and you go, I don't know what it is within me that might be blocking myself from receiving wealth. I don't know what it is. We do so many things unconsciously, you cannot specifically say on a conscious level what's going on within yourself. You don't know all of your beliefs. It's virtually impossible. Your conscious mind is a tiny sliver of what you see. The unconscious is this vast universe of possibilities and beliefs and entangled DNA and past lives and all this other stuff that comes in. How do you clean all of that when it comes to wealth? You want to be wealthy. How do you clean the blocks to you being wealthy? I'm here to suggest something pretty daring. Again, I'm not selling you anything. I got no books up here, no tapes, no booth. I'm going to wander away and go to lunch after this. All I am offering you is something to consider as a way to cleanse yourself so you could attract wealth or anything else that you say you're wanting. I'm suggesting that if you look within yourself and you say, I don't know what it is that's keeping money away from me, keeping wealth away from me, or whatever it is, I'm sorry. You're saying this to the divine. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for whatever I might have done in the past, in the future, in this present life, whatever my beliefs are. You don't know what it is. But you're telling the divine, please forgive me. Thank you. The power of gratitude. Saying thank you to the divine for taking care of it, for erasing the blocks within you, is immensely powerful. And then I like to end with the words, I love you, which is the words the therapist used. I love you. Now, he's not saying I love you to the patient. He's not saying I love you to wealth. He's not saying I love you to you. You're saying I love you to what? The divine. Yes, the divine. And maybe it sounds a little unusual to talk about this at a Wealth Expo conference. But what I'm discovering is that if you want to have deep and personal and permanent change in yourself and in the planet, you need to consider that you're more responsible for everything in your life, including the lives of everybody else, than you ever fathomed before. And one way to handle this is with, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry. You can say this in whatever order you want. You don't need to say it out loud. And if you only had to state one phrase to say, if you only wanted to take one of this mantra that the therapist taught me and used, it would be, I love you. Do you imagine what this whole room would be like if you all were sitting there thinking, I love you, I love you, I love you. We all have self-talk, right? Some of you are questioning me. Some of you are wondering who the next speaker is. Some of you are thinking about the past speaker. You know what you really want? You know, you think you want wealth. You think you want the cars. You think you want the houses. You want all this kind of stuff. You know what you really want? What do you really want? Somebody. He wants peace. What you really want is peace, is happiness. Tony even talked about this. What you really want is to be happy. Some version of happiness. You're going to call it peace, you're going to call it joy, you're going to call it something. You want to be at peace. And you think, when I get the car, when I get the house, when I get the boat, when I get the relationship, I get the wealth, I will be happy. That's the grand illusion, folks. That's the grand illusion. If you will accept happiness right now, and happiness is right now, it is only right now. It is only right now. Even when you think about the past and you think, wow, I was happy then, you weren't happy then. You were thinking, oh, the past was better than this, or the future is going to be better than this. You want to be in this moment. When you're in this moment, with total gratitude for this moment, I love this moment, the things you want, including wealth, get added to you. You have the law of clarity engaged. You are now clear about what you want. You are clear of the blocks within yourself, and you naturally take the right action to do what is next for you to do out of the moment. It comes out of the moment. And when you do this and you're grateful in the moment, you have the law of clarity, you have the law of love, you also are doing the law of right action. And the law of attraction gets worked out naturally. As I've been talking to you, I've been saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Some of you have felt it, some of you may not. But if we all do this, we can change the planet. If you just do it, you can change your life. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Godspeed to all of you.
Ho'oponopono. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't heard of it, brace yourself, because it's the most powerful, the most transformational, the most magical, the most miraculous technique I've ever come across. I'm Dr. Joe Vitale. I've written 80 books. I've recorded 15 albums. I have 200 some products. I have a coaching program, certification programs, but nothing ever has had the impact in my life as Ho'oponopono has. I've been teaching it to other people since around 2005. There is great depth to it, though it's very simple. On the very superficial level, there's really only 4 phrases, and you're kind of saying them as a quiet prayer or petition. But there's so much more to it than that. And what I really want you to do is check it out. I want you to check it out for you, your family, your friends, and ultimately for the world. It's that powerful. And as I like to say, expect miracles.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.